All right, I just came in from outside in the garden, picking some some breakers, some tomatoes that were in the breaker stage. We talked about that in a previous video. I'm picking them at the breaker stage and at the pink stage at this time of year because if I leave them on the plant too long, then they're going to get diseased or they're going to get hammered by insects or something. Now this particular one right here, I'm excited about this because this is our first BHN 571 orange tomato. So when you pick your tomatoes, you want to come in and to have them ripen inside, you want to go ahead and you want to place them on a flat surface like this. Cool area. This is in the house. During this time of year, the house gets taken over by tomatoes. But you want to put them stem down. Now, stem down, there's a bunch of different reasons why. I don't want to go into it, but the biggest thing is that the blossom end, which is this end right here, is the softest part. So if you set them on the blossom end like this, then chances are they're going to eventually bruise. Now what you can do though is you can rotate them every now and then if you want. If you don't have a whole lot of tomatoes and you're ripening them every day, just flip them over. That way you're not going to get any bruising on any of them. But you want to put them face down. Talked about some cat facing. Here's another one of our beautiful heirloom tomatoes. I got a little scab there, but it also got some cat facing. Not sure if this is going to make it or not. But anyway, go ahead and put them down. Now these tomatoes over here, I put these in here just the other day, and you can see that all of them are already going through the big change. And just goes to show you that they ripen in just a few days, especially when you got a lot of them around, because a lot of them around means that you have a lot of ethylene gas being produced, and you actually have to keep an eye on these purple ones because these purple ones will ripen really quickly and then they're going to get soft. But I also wanted to show you this right here. So as this one's ripening, you can see that it's got kind of a mottled looking appearance to it. This one right here has either some disease or it's been chowed on a little bit or come in contact with a leaf-footed bug. Now, my understanding is that leaf-footed bugs can pass on certain diseases, although this particular plant was one of the beaver lodge slicers that had the blight on it. But also, apparently, they can somehow put yeast into the inside of the tomato, and what that does is cause the meatier parts of the tomato inside to become really, really hard and pithy, almost as though they weren't ripe. But you can see that these are definitely, they're all in there. I picked them in different days, but you can see like this one 2 days ago, and I picked it at the breaker stage 2 days ago. The breaker stage, remember, is the stage where the end is just turning pink. So this is one that's actually in the pink stage. But so I picked some of these. That one I actually picked in the pink stage like this, but that was just 2 days ago, and it's already ripe. Some of these purple boys, I picked these in the late breaker stage, moving into the pink stage, because they're doing all right. They're not under any kind of disease pressure, so I don't have to rush to get them off. But if you go back over here to my black Seaman, you can see that this is in the breaker stage. Now, black Seaman is that it's two heirloom tomatoes that were crossed to make a dwarf tomato. One of them was a dwarf tomato, the other one was not. But these are heirloom tomatoes. They are part of the dwarf tomato project. This one, black Seaman, is not part of the dwarf tomato project, but it is more or less a dwarf tomato. But you can see that I picked this one at the breaker stage. And the reason why I'm picking at the breaker stage is because these large heirloom tomatoes like this are not making it on the vine past the breaker stage. This one over here is another one of those heirloom tomatoes. This one I picked at the breaker stage as well. This is the dwarf purple heart. And it looks like it's going to have some scarring and stuff as well, but I can live with that. Another one here. This one is the first. What did I pick this from? It's got to be either Mountain Merit or it's Dixie Red. I picked this one. This is the first Dixie Red. It's got a little bit of damage here. Don't really know what that is, but it's going to be fine. And then just some more of these heirloom varieties. Got some uneven ripening going on here. that could be an indication of some kind of disease. This one may not make it, but we'll keep an eye on it. So when you store them like this, you want to, maybe you can flip them. I don't flip them. Not sure. Some of these may be going to somebody for canning. So we're going to see, we got some serious rain coming up this week, and that is going to cause some major disease in the garden. I just went out there and I sprayed with some organic spray. So anyway, when you do this, just come in, put them on some parchment paper, flat surface, cool, and within a few days, they should ripen up for you. And because you picked them at the breaker stage or at the pink stage, you should not really have a loss of flavor. The last thing I want to say to you is this. You hear a lot of advice about not putting tomatoes in the refrigerator because it causes them to become grainy and so and so. If you're going to eat your tomatoes within a couple days, or you can put them in the refrigerator, but not until they're ripe. If you don't want to eat these heirloom tomatoes when they become ripe, you got to put them in the refrigerator. And these become ripe and get soft really quickly if you don't. So if you put these in the refrigerator, they'll be fine. If you're going to leave them in there for a week, then you're probably going to have trouble. All right. So this is what comes in the house. This whole table will be full by the end of the week. We might even have another table in here by the end of the week. Normally, we have at any one point in June 200 tomatoes all over tables in here, and we didn't plant as many tomatoes this year because we just don't have room. But there you go. Ripen them inside. That's the key to beating the 8B dying time, 8B South dying time, which starts in June.